Hello friends, welcome to BFSA Fisheries online class. In yesterday class we talked about what are diseases, how it occurs, what are the symptoms of disease, and today we will be talking about bacterial disease, how bacterial disease occur, what are the classification of bacterial disease means, what are the causative agent that mainly cause the disease in fishes. So let's begin with the topic. First is the finfish. In finfish, what diseases occur? First is because of Aeromonas dacia. So it is because of there are two species, Aeromonas salmonicida, which causes furunculosis in salmonids, and the second one is Aeromonas hydrophila. That is, they mainly affect the tropical fish. The bacterial disease can be gram-negative due to the gram-negative bacteria. These are the pathogens, and the first one is the Aeromonas salmonicida. The Aeromonas salmonicida, that is a etiological agent, meaning to say that these are the causative agent that mainly cause furunculosis in salmonids. And the symptoms because of it are the brown pigment, means we can see in the image in the fish it is shown that somewhere there is brown color pigment, and this is because of obligate pathogens. And what happens is lesions are produced. Lesions produced may be in internal part or maybe in external part, means it is like in kidney or spleen also the lesions can be produced, and these are internal or external hemorrhages mainly caused because of. And the causative agent, we have seen the furunculosis of salmonicids, and it can be like the causative agent can be in acute form, subacute form, peracute form, and chronic form. If it is per acute form and when it goes to chronic form, we can see that the symptoms in per acute form the symptoms will be not shown earlier, means it is like as soon as it is seen the fish will be died, like the dark discoloration will produce, and there is no time limit, like after 4 days or 5 days symptoms can occur. It rapidly occur and the fishes die, and this is per acute form. In acute form, what happens is in 2 or 3 days prior to death the symptoms occur, and it like in this case acute form anorexia condition occurs. Anorexia means feeding disorder. In hemorrhage of in acute form, hemorrhage of liver, and splenomegaly is a term mainly used for spleen become enlarged. So what happens in fish is hemorrhage condition occurs and splenomegaly condition occur. In subacute form, what happens is the clinical signs outset, means like it is slower to determine that the fish is diseased or not. And the petechial hemorrhages occur. It means that the area of the pericapillary has bleeding in that. And the focal discoloration and anorexia condition I have defined that anorexia means the feeding disorder, means prior to symptoms the fishes stop feeding and the fish will die 4 to 6 days. So it is subacute form. The other one is the chronic form, and in chronic form what happens is the fish will recover, that is the poor weight gain and then focally discolored, means the one who is recovered from the subacute form will undergo chronic form, and in that case poor weight gain and focally discolor it can be. So these are the symptoms of this chronic form. So these are how the furunculosis occur in salmonids. क्या होता है कि ये जो डिजीज़ है बैक्टीरियल डिजीज़, उसमें मेनली पहला जो बैक्टीरियल डिजीज़ कॉज होता है वो एरोमोनास सैल्मोनिसिडा उसका कॉजेटिव एजेंट है, जो कि फ्रिनोकोलोसिस अकर करता है सैल्मोनिसीड्स में। उसके लिए पिगमेंट जो सिम्टम्स है उसमें है ब्राउन पिगमेंट, ऑब्लिगेट पैथोजन है ये, लेसेंस प्रोड्यूस होता है, इंटरनल या एक्सटर्नल हेमोरेजेस हो सकते हैं। तो ये फिंगरलिंग्स में हो सकता है या फिर कोई अडल्ट फॉर्म या फिर ओल्ड फॉर्म, सब में ये सिम्टम्स होता है। तो ये डिजीज़ मेनली एक्यूट हो सकते हैं, सब एक्यूट हो सकते हैं, क्रोनिक फॉर्म में हो सकते हैं या एक्यूट फॉर्म में हो सकते हैं। जो दूसरा डिजीज़ है, द सेकेंड वन इज क्यूटेनेसियस अल्सरेटिव डिजीज ऑफ goldfish. In goldfish, this Aeromonas salmonicida cause disease, and this goldfish is most common. And the non-salmonicid fish, in non-salmonicid fish also, this ulcerative disease occur due to Aeromonas salmonicida, and the skin lessons like whitish to shallow hemorrhagic ulcers are mainly the symptoms of this disease. And hemorrhages on body occur as well as on the base of the fin. This occur. So ulcer आते हैं, अल्सर डिजीज़ हो सकता है एरोमोनास सैल्मोनेसिडा के कारण, गोल्ड फिश में मेनली होता है, या फिर जो भी नॉन सैल्मोनेट फिश है उसमें ये मेनली देखने को मिलता है, जिसमें हेमोरेजिस कंडीशन आ सकते हैं, मतलब वहाँ क्लॉटिंग हो जाएगा, ब्लड का रेडिश कलर का पिगमेंट हो जाता है, जैसे कि इमेज में शोन है, ये गोल्ड फिश में होता है। तीसरा है ये कार्प एरिथ्रोडर्मेटिस। कार्प एरिथ्रोडर्मेटिस ये मेनली कार्प्स में देखने को मिलता है, और इसमें क्या होता है कि रेडिश कलर का पिगमेंट वहाँ पे जहाँ पे डिजीज होते हैं मेनली ड्यू टू एरोमोनास सैल्मोनेसिडा, और ये डिजीज़ के कारण यहाँ पे रेड पिगमेंट वहाँ पे देखने को मिलता है, जैसे इमेज में शोन है। तो ये कार्प में मेनली एरिथ्रोडर्मेटिस हो जाता है। ट्राउट में भी अल्सर्स मिलते हैं, ये एक अल्सर डिजीज़ है ट्राउट में जो कि एरोमोनास सैल्मोनेसिडा के कारण होता है। तो दीज अल्सर्स आर शोन इन द इमेज। द नेक्स्ट वन इज MAS, MAS, that is defined as the motile Aeromonas septicemia, and these are because of the Aeromonas species that mainly belong to the three species there are the Aeromonas hydrophila, the Aeromonas cavea, and the Aeromonas sobria. So these are the main causative agent, and this causes necrosis, and necrosis occur on the base of the fins, and the skin's lessens, hemorrhages occur. Ulcer in addition with hemorrhagic septicemia it occurs. So here what happens is ulcers are mainly causative agent due to the Aeromonas salmonicida. So this mainly cause ulcer in many of the fishes. So clinical signs is high morbidity. High morbidity is a phase where the fishes suffer with the disease. Mortality means death, but if it is surrounded by disease, then it is said to be as morbidity, and due to which sudden death occur. And the red and the grey ulcer are mainly seen. Means first it is red and then it red color ulcer, and as soon as time passes it will change into grey. And the control measures are mainly the prophylaxis treatment and the therapeutics, and we can do the water quality changes, and good water quality can of course enhance the disease if any person is suffering from. So it is called motile Aeromonas septicemia, and the control measures are here written there, that is prophylaxis and therapeutics of course. And the chemotherapy are sulfonamide, oxytetracycline, furazolidone, and the dose for this sulfonamide is 22 gram of drug per 100 kg of fish per day, and we can give chloramphenicol and oxytetracycline, that is 5 to 7 gram per 100 kg of fish per day, and we can give intraperitoneal injection also. So the other one is Aeromonas hydrophila. We have seen here the Aeromonas salmonicida, and the second one is Aeromonas hydrophila. This is also a bacterial disease, and it will cause tail or fin rot, and the other one is hemorrhagic septicemia. In this, mainly what happens is abdominal distension occurs, and internal accumulation of acetic acid occurs. red sore disease occur in sea bass. So these are important to know that what happens due to Aeromonas hydrophila. Control measure is chemotherapy, chloramphenicol, nifurtimoxel, oxytetracycline and sulfamethoxazine. So these are the control measures. For pasteurellosis, it is also a disease which mainly occurs due to the bacteria, or it is also known as photobacteriosis. So it has first seen in white perch in USA in 1963, and the causative agent means like symptoms what occurs is white granules occur in kidney and spleen, and it is caused by Pasteurella piscicida. So these are the causative agent that what causes this disease, and the disease is mainly due to gram-negative short rod bipolar staining diagnosis. So these are the diagnosis. These are gram-negative bacteria, and it is due to the bipolar staining. Bipolar staining means the end of the bacilla stain there more intensely than the middle one. So if the end of the bacilli stain more intensely than the middle one, then it is said to be as bipolar staining. So these are all about the bipolar staining, and it is in acute form. The body will be darkened and internally granular like deposit develop in the kidney and the skin or spleen. So the serological test is a diagnosis, means how we can diagnose this pasteurellosis, and it is because of the slight agglutinization, and this is due to specific antigen and direct or indirect inflorescence antibody techniques. So this is pasteurellosis. It is also known as photobacteriosis. So ये mainly होता है Pasteurella piscicida जो कि causative agent है, उससे होता है ये डिजीज़, और ये मेनली वाइट पर्च में यूएसए में देखा गया था, जिसमें वाइट ग्रैनुल्स हो जाते हैं किडनी या फिर स्प्लीन में, जिसमें ग्राम नेगेटिव शॉर्ट रॉड ये होते हैं, और ये मेनली बाइपोलर स्टेनिंग से हम लोग को दिख सकते हैं। डायग्नोसिस हम लोग इसका कर सकते हैं। बाइपोलर स्टेनिंग का मतलब होता है अगर दोनों जो एंड्स हैं वो ज़्यादा इंटेंसली अगर हम लोग स्टेनिंग करें तो वो दिखे, तो वो हम लोग कहते हैं बाइपोलर स्टेनिंग। तो ये मेनली सीरियोलॉजिकल टेस्ट या बाइपोलर स्टेनिंग से हम लोग देख सकते हैं। तो ये है पास्टेरियोलोसिस, जिसमें हम लोग देख सकते हैं कैसा डार्कन या इंटरनली ग्रैनुल जम जाते हैं किडनी या फिर स्प्लीन में। तो ये पास्टेरियोलोसिस है। थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग। दिस वॉज ऑल अबाउट bacterial disease in fishes, which is mainly caused by, first I have given the example, that is Aeromonas hydrophila, Aeromonas salmonicida, and the other one was photobacteriosis or fish pasteurellosis, and the other one will be Pseudomonas. We will talk it further. So thanks for watching, and if you like this channel then please do like and subscribe.